Check. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Now you should be able to hear it, John. One, two, 1, 2. 1, 2, 1, 2. MLB. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3.
KACA.
We all have those times when we need to see someone due to oral pain or discomfort. That is when you need to see Dr. Iverson at Preston Dental Care. When it comes to the health of your teeth, we should always strive for perfection and settle for excellence. Dr. Iverson at Preston Dental Care is the comfortable and professional general dentist that we all need from time to time. Contact Preston Dental Care today and make an appointment. Call 852-3700. That's 852-3700. Take the first step to healthier teeth and gums. Call Preston Dental Care, 208-852-3700.
If you feel like your bank works against you, we invite you to move your accounts to Advantage Plus Federal Credit Union. We work for you, not against you. Serving Southeast Idaho for over 65 years, we offer totally free checking with cash back rewards, 0 fees credit cards, low auto loan rates, and excellent customer service. Visit today, 311 South Highway 91, Preston. Advantage Plus Federal Credit Union. Here, the advantage is yours. Equal housing lender, member NCUA.
Hey ranchers and growers, remember you can start your day with the latest information and market trends. It's the Morning Farm Block. Weekday mornings at 6 on FM 105.5 and AM 1340 KACH.
KACH, mylocalradio.com.
All righty. Okay. Let's see. Time. Got about pre-game open in 10 minutes. 10 minutes to open. 10 minutes. No, that ain't right. What time is it? 10? Yeah. No, maybe. That's good. This is your countdown for the Preston Indians pregame show. Pregame in 30 seconds from Mark. As we'll have a good game today, hopefully. And pregame show will start in 15 seconds from Mark. Pregame in 10 seconds from Mark. Have a good game. Pre-game show in 5 seconds from Mark. This is the Preston Indians pregame show. Coming up, we'll take a look at tonight's game. We'll hear from the coach and look at the pregame stats all leading up to tonight's action. You're listening to live coverage of the Preston Indians on 105.5 FM, AM 1340, and mylocalradio.com. And a very pleasant good afternoon, everybody, as we welcome you here to Tony Hanson Fields. As this afternoon, we have some softball action for you as the Lady Indians take on the Madison Bobcats here today. Both teams out getting ready. Umpires are out on the field. We should have exchange of lineup cards here before too long, and the first pitch coming up just in a matter of minutes here as well. So today's game originally I think was supposed to be against Marsh Valley over at Marsh Valley. However, that game was changed because Marsh Valley's field is not in a playable condition yet. So they're going to reschedule that game for, I think, next week. And they brought in Madison here to play here this afternoon. So the Indians will look to get back on the winning side as they are 1-3 so far on the year as they take on the Cats here this afternoon. And Madison is off to a pretty good start so far this year as well. We'll tell you more about Madison when we come back. Quick timeout. Starting lineups and the opening pitch coming up just around the corner here on KACH.
KACH.
When it comes to all things electrical, Sean Carter and the guys at S&T Electrical should always be your go-to crew. With experience in everything from new construction to repairs, service, and new installations, S&T Electrical is professional and friendly in all they do. Your electrical work will be done right. Call S&T Electric today at 208-852-5878.
This is Sean Carter with S&T Electric in Preston, Idaho. It's what we do.
The difference between great taste and tastes great. Here's an example. When you shop at Stokes Market and True Value in Preston, it shows that you have great taste. The items that you get at Stokes Market taste great. Whether it's from their fresh produce department, the meat department, the deli, or the dairy, you'll find it tastes great when you show your great taste. As you shop, enjoy, save at Stokes Market in Preston.
Coming up on Wednesday afternoon at Tony Hanson Field, the Preston Indian boys baseball team will host the Bear Lake Bears. Last week, the Indians dropped both ends of a doubleheader to the Highland Rams, so now the Indians look to get back on the winning side against the Bears. Join us for coverage of Indians baseball to get started with the pregame show at 3:15 on Wednesday afternoon. The first pitch is scheduled for 3:30 right here on Preston's home for Indian sports. FM 105.5 and AM 1340 KACH and on mylocalradio.com.
KACH.
Well, for the Indians here this afternoon, as they try to get back on the winning side, as they'll take on Madison here. Preston trying to break a 2-game losing streak. They're 1-3 so far on the year, as the umpires and coaches and captains are meeting at home plate. That means we're not too far away from the first pitch, as the Indians will try to get back on the winning side here this afternoon. It's our first softball game we have for you here on the radio this year. And as I look outside, it's just kind of some scattered clouds, cool temperatures though, and a little bit of a breeze blowing from the left field corner out towards center field. Another timeout. We'll come back. First pitch coming up in just a moment here on KACH.
KACH.
At Franklin County Medical Center, their goal is to get you back in the game, back to work, and back to your normal way of life. Franklin County Sports Medicine and Rehabilitation Center has a team of therapists who specialize in providing you an individualized treatment plan, helping you reach your goals, working with doctors from all over the region to make your recovery convenient and close to home. Call today so you can stop suffering and start healing. Franklin County Medical Center, where hospitality and
Well, we had no winner on Tuesday in the KCH Money Magnet Contest. We'll try it again on Wednesday when the jackpot goes up to $235. Be listening right after the 7:30 news. We'll call out the lucky 4-digit number and see if we can find a winner. It's the KCH Money Magnet Contest, sponsored by Franklin County Medical Center and Bear Lake Memorial Hospital, and it's all right here on FM 105.5 and AM 1340 KACH.
We all have had a time in our lives where having insurance has been of great comfort and has helped to not make a bad situation worse. That is what we at Naylor Insurance take pride in, being that friend there to help you when you need it most. At Naylor Insurance, we will work hand in hand to find an affordable insurance plan that works for you. We are proud to represent a number of carriers to fit your commercial insurance needs, including a wide variety of options through Liberty Mutual Insurance. Call us at 852-0810. Naylor Insurance, 153 North State in Preston.
Proud member of the Co-op. We save you money on advertising and enable you to reach more customers. We are KACH, Preston, Clarkston.
Let's go, batter up. We're taking the afternoon off. It's a beautiful day for a ball game today. The fans are out to get a ticket or two. From Walla Walla, Washington to Kalamazoo. It's a beautiful day for a home run, but even a triple's okay. We're gonna cheer and boo and raise a hullabaloo at the ball game today.
Today's game is brought to you by West Motors, your only stop for new and used cars in Preston and in Logan. Stokes Market True Value with the freshest meats and produce, and now preparing and selling sushi. Franklin County Medical Center for the finest care in all of the Cache Valley. Preston Dental Care. When you have an occasion when you need a professional to take care of your teeth, call Dr. Iverson at Preston Dental Care. Rounds & Associates Insurance Agency, an independent agency with many options for all of your insurance needs. Preston Auto Parts Car Quest. We have all the parts that you need to keep your car running strong. Webb Funeral Home, serving Preston and surrounding communities since 1925. Ralph's Construction, building new homes in the Blue Sage Park region of Preston. Naylor Insurance for home, health, life, and auto from Liberty Mutual. Motor Jungle. Looking for a used car? Stop by and see what Motor Jungle has to offer. This game is made possible through an agreement between Preston High School and Cook Brothers Broadcasting and is intended for the private, non-commercial use of our audience. Any rebroadcast of this game, in whole or in part without the express written consent of Cook Brothers Broadcasting, is strictly prohibited. Well, we welcome you back here to Tony Hanson Fields as we're just underway. It's a 1-ball, 1-strike count here for the leadoff batter for Madison. Brian Walker, Weeks, I should say. So Brian Weeks at the plate, and the pitch low, ball 2 balls and a strike. Kendall Keller on the mound today for the Preston Indians. 1-3 so far on the year. Just a single game here this afternoon, and under the nice sun we have here, just a few clouds overhead. No big deal as the 2-1 pitch bounces up there, and it's 3 balls and a strike. So Brian Weeks leads it off. Kaylee Pitts will bat second. Weeks is the shortstop. Pitts is in left field today. Brooke Slober is the pitcher. She'll hit in the third spot. Here comes the 3-1 pitch. That's hit on the ground. One hopper hit hard at Madison at short. She picks it up and throws across in time for the out. Great play over at shortstop by Carly Madsen for the Indians. Have a hard one hopper hit right at her, and she was able to hang with it and get the out. So here's Kaylee Pitts, the left fielder. She'll hit from the left side here against Keller. And Keller's first pitch, she runs up and swings through it, and it's 0-1. Continuing on with the Madison batting lineup, Audrey Morrison is the catcher. She'll hit in the 4 spot. Bethany Barney plays at first base. She'll hit 5th. As the next pitch misses down and away, and it's 1 ball and 1 strike. Brecklin Halt is the third baseman. She'll hit in the 6th spot. Breeley Clark is the center fielder, and she'll hit 7th. Keller ready again. Rocks and comes home with the next pitch. It's slap foul off the third base side. There we got another extra baseball coming in from the base umpire. Stephanie Atras is in right field. She'll hit 8th, and Tracy Haramusio is the second baseman, and she'll hit 9th today for the Madison Bobcats. Here's the next pitch home from Keller. Off speed, stays a little high, and it's 1 ball. Check that. 2 balls and 1 strike, I believe it is. We have nobody running the scoreboard today, so we don't have any confirmation on any counts. We have to rely solely on the umpire. Here's the next pitch. Again, slap foul off the third base side. And waiting for baseballs to come in back to the umpires, or softballs, I should say, as Keller has a new ball. She's trying to rub up a little bit, rub the shine off it, rub a little bit of a wrinkle into the cover, and comes home again with the next pitch. It stays high again. I believe the count is 3 balls and 2 strikes here on Pitts. So Kaylee Pitts, the left fielder. And the 3-2 pitch on the way is swung on and missed. Pitts tried to run up a little bit on it and swang through it. Second out of the inning. First strikeout today for Kendall Keller. And with 2 outs and nobody on, here's Brooke Slober, the pitcher for Madison. Keller ready. She rocks and comes home, and this pitch misses outside. Ball 1, 1 ball and no strikes. So Preston off to a little bit of a rocky start. They've won one of their first 4 games that they've played. This ball's lined into left field. That'll be a base hit. So Slober with a solid single to left. 2-out single here in the first inning. That's the first hit here today for Madison. And with 2 out and 1 runner on, here comes Audrey Morrison. She is the catcher here this afternoon. Folks, just making the walk in from the parking lot. So a lot of folks arriving just a little bit late. It's okay. You're still welcome. Come on in, find a seat, and enjoy the afternoon in the sun. Keller ready. Here's the first pitch home to Morrison. Fastball for a strike, and it's 0-1. Going back and looking through what Madison has done so far this year, it appears that today is their first game because of bad weather that they've run into up there in the Idaho Falls area, that they've had several games postponed already. So they come south and be able to come down here and get into the sun, and where there's no snow on the field. Next pitch home is high again. 2 balls and a strike. So that's probably why the game with Madison was so easy to add to the Preston schedule. Ground ball again into left field. That's a base hit. Going to second base is Slober. She'll take a turn and stay there. And after getting the first 2 outs, back-to-back singles by Slober and Morrison. And there's 2 on and 2 out here in the top of the first inning. Here is Brelly Barney, the first baseman. Tall, kind of a slender, lanky build. The first thing that came to mind when she walked to home plate, she's also wearing number 5, and I thought, oh, look, here comes Freddie Freeman. She has that same sort of body style as Freeman does, and takes the first pitch outside, ball 1. 1 ball and no strikes. Here's the 1-0 pitch. Ground ball up along first. Oops, knocked it down. Now she's got to go back and get it. She tries to tag the runner, then she drops the ball, and everybody should be safe. Here comes the runner to the plate to score a run. Be an error on the first baseman on the original ball hit, because she should have been able to handle that and take it to the bag. But then eventually, once the ball came loose, Slober came around third base and was able to come home and score. So it's 1-0 here. 2 on 2 hits and an error here in the top of the first inning, charged against the Indians, as they want to go over and make sure that Jadeley Roberts, playing over at first base, is okay. Says she is, and now walks back toward the bag. Yeah, unfortunately, that ball that she tried to play, she dropped it. And while she reached down and tried to pick it up and tag Barney coming at her, Barney hit her just hard enough to where it knocked the ball loose again, and body's rolling around in the dirt, and finally able to come around from third with Slober to come in and score, as Halt up there now with the third baseman, and takes the first pitch for a strike, and it's 0-1. The 0-1 from Keller comes right back. That's on the corner again, and it's 0-2. So 1-0 Madison here in the top of the first inning here this afternoon. Ready again is Keller. She comes home. The 0-2 pitch. Little ground ball in the infield. Fielded there at second base by Hanson. She throws across in time for the out, and Madison has to settle for the 1 run. 1 run on 2 hits, 1 error, and 2 left. We'll go to the bottom of the first. After a half inning, it's Madison 1, and the Preston Lady Indians coming up for the first time here against the Madison pitcher.
KACA.
We all have those times when we need to see someone due to oral pain or discomfort. That is when you need to see Dr. Iverson at Preston Dental Care. When it comes to the health of your teeth, we should always strive for perfection and settle for excellence. Dr. Iverson at Preston Dental Care is the comfortable and professional general dentist that we all need from time to time. Contact Preston Dental Care today and make an appointment. Call 852-3700. That's 852-3700. Take the first step to healthier teeth and gums. Call Preston Dental Care, 208-852-3700.
If you feel like your bank works against you, we invite you to move your accounts to Advantage Plus Federal Credit Union. We work for you, not against you. Serving Southeast Idaho for over 65 years, we offer totally free checking with cash back rewards, 0 fees credit cards, low auto loan rates, and excellent customer service. Visit today, 311 South Highway 91, Preston. Advantage Plus Federal Credit Union. Here, the advantage is yours. Equal housing lender, member NCUA.
Hey, ranchers and growers, remember you can start your day with the latest information and market trends. It's the Morning Farm Block. Weekday mornings at 6 on FM 105.5 and AM 1340 KACH.
KACH, mylocalradio.com.
Well, we'll move here to the bottom of inning number 1. 1-0 Madison as they scratch out a run in the top of the first inning, and we'll go to the bottom of the first. And we'll give you the Preston Lady Indian lineup here as J.C. Larson will lead off. She's the left fielder. Jadeley Roberts plays at first base, and she'll hit second. Carly Madsen, the shortstop, hits third. Rory Hanson, the third baseman, will hit in the 4 spot. Kendall Keller, the pitcher, hits fifth. Regan Hanson, the second baseman, hits in the 6th spot. Kentley Archibald, the center fielder, hits 8th. Addie Carter, the right fielder, hits in the 8th spot. And Sydney Caverly, the catcher, hits number 9. So here we go. First pitch here in the bottom of the first inning, over for a strike to J.C. Larson. Brooke Slober, kind of a brave individual, as cool as it is outside, as the game time temperature here this afternoon was not exactly what you would call warm, as she's next pitch over for a strike again, and it's 0-2. Game time temperature was 46 degrees, and she's out there just in short sleeves, no undershirt, no long sleeve shirt underneath at all. Here's the 0-2 pitch on the way, bounces up there 1-2. So 46 degrees, partly cloudy skies in this game here on this Tuesday afternoon. The 1-2 on the way. Misses up high to Larson, and it's 2 balls and 2 strikes. So J.C. Larson playing in left field today for the Preston Indians. And hitting in the leadoff spot. As Slober walks back into the circle, comes home off speed is high, and runs the count full, 3-2. So the count is full here in to the leadoff hitter for the Preston Indians in the bottom of the first inning. Slober ready, comes home. That pitch is high, bounces off the glove of the catcher, goes to the backstop, but not far enough for anybody else for Larson to try to advance any further than over at first base. And the leadoff batter reaches here for the Indians, and that'll bring up Jadeley Roberts. Roberts hitting from the right side, hits the first pitch on the ground. Cut off by the third baseman, goes to second, one, back to first, not in time. As, the Madison infield thought they had the double play turn, but the base umpire says no. So a 6-4 force out at second base, the only out that they get. Roberts safe on the fielder's choice, but you can't get much closer over at first base. So 1 out. Runner still at first base. Now here's Carly Madsen. Madsen's going to bunt, gets it down out in front of the mound. Slober down to get it. Throws not in time. Bunt single. As Madsen with a good bunt, laying it down out in front of home plate as Roberts moves up to second base. So 2 on and 1 out. And now here is Rory Hanson. Runners at first and second for Preston. 1 out here in the bottom of the first. They trail 1-0. Hanson, along with Keller, 2 of the really only returning players from last year's team, as this is a very much a new squad here for head coach Larry Morrison. First pitch over for a strike, and the next pitch is outside. Sorry. On the corner, called for a strike. Another delayed call from the umpire. Slober ready again, comes home. The next pitch, slap foul out along the right field side. So I believe the count is no balls and 2 strikes, I believe. So new ball again here for the pitcher, Slober. Runners back to their bases for Preston. Right fielder Atras playing way over by the right field line. Then the next pitch is swung on and missed by Hanson. She goes down on strikes, and that is out number 2 here in the bottom of the first inning. So first strikeout for Slober. Now with 2 outs, here is the pitcher, Kendall Keller. Keller takes the first pitch, fastball for a strike, and it's 0-1. Today's game brought to you in part by Naylor Insurance. With many options to serve you, from home, health, life, and auto through Liberty Mutual, it's Naylor Insurance, 153 North State Street in Preston. Next pitch, again, grounded on the ground. They'll go the short way to third base, and it's a 6-5 force out over at third on Roberts, and the Indians are retired here in the bottom of the first inning. As they go out, no runs, 1 hit, There was a walk, and they also leave 1 of 2 on base as well, as we are done with an inning. After 1, it's Madison 1, Preston nothing.
KACH.
At Rounds & Associates Insurance, we've been in business since 1948. And while many of the faces may have changed, there's one thing that still stays the same: our personalized customer service. Our customers will always come first, whatever your needs. At Rounds & Associates Insurance, we have many different insurance options and can find the right option for you and your needs. Call us today to find out more. 208-852-2500. 208-852-2500, or drop by the office, 85 South State Street in Preston.
This is Ron Smaley from Webb Funeral Home, thanking Preston Indian and Westside Pirate fans for your loyalty over the years. You have helped make Webb Funeral Home Franklin County's most trusted name in funeral services since 1925. Our staff is available 24 hours a day, 7 days a week to provide compassionate service in your time of need. We also offer a full range of services, including many funeral pre-planning options to meet everyone's budget, an excellent monument selection, and the best aftercare services available. Let us answer any questions you may have by calling 208-852-0533. Webb Funeral Home, since 1925. You know us, you trust us, we're here to stay.
Coming up on Wednesday afternoon at Tony Hanson Field, the Preston Indian boys baseball team will host the Bear Lake Bears. Last week, the Indians dropped both ends of a doubleheader to the Highland Rams, so now the Indians look to get back on the winning side against the Bears. Join us for coverage of Indians baseball to get started with the pregame show at 3:15 on Wednesday afternoon. The first pitch is scheduled for 3:30 right here on Preston's home for Indian sports. FM 105.5 and AM 1340 KACH and on mylocalradio.com.
KACH.
Well, we move here to the top of inning number 2. 1-0 Madison leads. It'll be the bottom third of the order due up here for the Bobcats, as the first pitch to Braley Clark is up high, ball 1. Next pitch off speed, swung on and missed, and it's 1 ball and 1 strike. Braley Clark, Stephanie Atras, and Tracy Haramusio due up here in the top of inning number 2. Here comes the 1-1 from Keller. Hit back through the middle. There's the shortstop. Madsen fills the hole and throws her out. Nice play by Madsen. You're able to cover some ground. They will field the ball there just short of second base and then make the play across in time for the out. And there's 1 out here in the top of inning number 2. So here's Stephanie Atras, the right fielder. Preston outfield really guarding the corners. And the center fielder, Archibald, playing very deep in center field. Pitch home to Atras is up high, ball 1. 1 ball and no strikes. So for the Indians, they're home again next week, that rescheduled game against Marsh Valley. They flip-flopped the games with Marsh Valley and Preston, as the next pitch is up high, 1 ball and 1 strike. So Marsh Valley will come here next week, and then the return trip will be back over at Marsh Valley coming up in a couple of weeks. Atras at the plate, hitting from the right side. Keller rocks and comes home. The next pitch is pulled toward the left field corner, but it's going to go foul. So Atras with pretty good connection, but pulled it foul. Home plate umpire goes out and kind of brushes off home plate there for a moment. And Keller ready again. The next pitch comes home. That's inside. Keller ready again. Here she comes, and that's going to be lined foul again. So I believe the count now full 3-2 on Atras. As the ball comes rolling in from over the third base dugout area, home plate umpire has to go over and pick it up. Atras back into the box. New ball for Keller. Stands 1 foot on the rubber, and here she comes. Again, hit foul. This is going to head off toward the baseball field, just off the left field side. And it stays, I believe, at 3-2. 1 out here in the top of the second. 1-0 Madison as they pushed across the run in the first inning here this afternoon. And the next pitch home, look out, inside and hitter. So Atras took the count to 3-2 and then gets hit by the pitch. So runner at first base. And the number 9 hitter, Tracy Haramusio, comes to the plate. Preston infield plays up, kind of in double play depth as the first pitch to Haramusio is hit foul back into the backstop. No balls and 1 strike. Today's game brought to you by Ralph's Construction. As they're building new homes in the Blue Sage Park area of Preston and winter starts to go away, they can finally get started breaking ground on phase 3 over there in Blue Sage Park as the next pitch is high. Bluff throw down to first base, and hopping back on the bag is Atras. So as they start phase 3, now is the time for you to contact them about a lot or design options for a home that could be built for you. The 1-1 popped up foul and go to 1-2. If you wanted to contact Ralph's Construction, you can do so by contacting them at 435-232-1837. That's 435-232-1837. So a ball and 2 strikes. Runner over at first is Atras. And once again, Keller ready again. She stands inside the circle, and here's the 1-2 pitch. It is on the corner, strike 3 called. So Haramusio goes down on strikes. That's the second out, and the second strikeout for Kendall Keller here in the game so far. So back to the top of the order now, and Bryn Weeks. Weeks grounded out her first time up. She hit a ball very hard out toward shortstop, and they were able to turn it into an out. So the first pitch missed high, ball 1. Keller ready again, the 1-0 pitch. That's hit up the middle. That'll be into center field and a base hit. Going as far as second is Atras, and she will stay there as they get the ball back in. That's the first hit of the inning and third of the game for the Cats. Stopping at second base was Atras after being hit by a pitch with 1 out. And with 2 outs, the Cats have a couple of runners on base. And here now is Kaylee Pitts, who struck out her first time up. And takes that first pitch on the corner for a strike. Pitts is the left-handed hitter who likes to run up and slap at the ball. She hit a couple of balls foul her first time up before striking out. She chokes up slightly, hitting from the left side. Again, runs up and slaps it into the third base dugout, and it's 0-2. So no balls and 2 strikes. Preston infield is back. The outfield swung around slightly toward left field. Ground ball to second. Hanson had it, dropped it, picks it up and throws in time for the out, and the inning is over. So Hanson, second base, made it interesting, but able to record the out. No runs, 1 hit, a hit batter, and 2 left. No errors charged against the Indians as we'll go to the bottom of the second. After an inning and a half, it's 1-0 Madison. We'll be right back.
KACA.
The savings continue this month at Preston Auto Parts CarQuest. Get 2 bottles of Lucas Fuel Injector Treatment for just $9. Keep your headlights clear with the Armor All Headlight Restoration Wipes, just $9.99. Or Autocraft Microfiber Towels in a 25-pack for just $12.99. Stop by Preston Auto Parts CarQuest when it comes to all of your auto needs. 17 South State Street in downtown Preston. Preston Auto Parts CarQuest.
Having your prescriptions refilled has never been easier. You can refill 24/7, set reminders, save medications, and access your account from the new My Community Pharmacy mobile app offered by Preston Drug. It's simple to use and it's simple to get. Log on to PrestonDrug.com and enter your mobile number. We'll send you the app. It's as simple as that. There are some things in life that have been made easier through technology. This is one of them. The app offered by Preston Drug is a quick and easy way to refill medications and promote a healthy lifestyle. Visit PrestonDrug.com.
The Limbic Arc may help you or someone you know be more calm. It's simple to use. Find out more by logging on to mylocalradio.com and clicking on the Limbic Arc logo. Check it out now. Visit mylocalradio.com and click on any...
KACH, mylocalradio.com.
Bottom of the second, 1-0, Madsen on top. And here in the bottom of the second inning for the Lady Indians, Regan Hanson, Kentley Archibald, and Addie Carter. The 6, 7, 8 hitters due up here for the Lady Indians here in the bottom of the second inning. Slober comes home, pulls the string, a little off-speed pitch on Hanson, swung on and missed. And it's 0-1. Hanson with a big swing and came up empty. Did Regan. Outfield again, pretty much straight away against her. To about a 2-hopper hit to short. Up with it there is Weeks, plays it across in time for the out. So 1 out. And now here is Kentley Archibald. She is the center fielder. Archibald will hit from the left side. You got to watch her defensively because she will cover a lot of ground in her positioning. She'll play way over in the left center field, way over in the right center field sometimes, depending on who the hitter is. Yeah, so Archibald's first pitch to her popped up. That'll go foul back here by the concession stand area, and it's 0-1. We're back here tomorrow. Boys have a baseball game here tomorrow afternoon against Bear Lake. Just one single game. First pitch tomorrow afternoon at 3:30. Back here again on KACH as the next pitch hit in the same spot, and it's 0-2. So no balls and 2 strikes. The boys too, boy, they're having a little bit of a difficult time. 1-2-1 through their first 4 games after losing a doubleheader to Highland here last Friday. Next pitch misses outside, and it's 1-2. So a ball and 2 strikes here on Kentley Archibald, the center fielder for the Lady Indians here this afternoon. Ready again. Slober comes home. The next pitch misses down and away, and it's even up now with 2 balls and 2 strikes. So 2-ball, 2-strike count. Slober says yes, climbs back up on the rubber, rocks, and here she comes. The next pitch outside again, runs the count. I believe it's full now, 3-2. As we mentioned in the first inning, nobody here running the scoreboard this afternoon. No announcer, nothing. So we have to kind of go on the judgment of the umpires as far as what is balls and strikes. As the pitch misses down low, ball 4 as Archibald draws a walk. Archibald walks. That's the second walk by Slober. And now here's Addie Carter hitting in the number 8 spot here this afternoon. Full slate of preseason games down in Florida and in Arizona today. We'll check those scores for you here in just a little bit. Is that pitch over for a strike, and it's 0-1. 1 out here in the bottom of the second. Tying run potentially over at first base for the Indians with 1 out. Slober ready again. Here goes the next pitch home to Carter. That's rolled foul over by the third base dugout. That ball was up. She chased it a little bit. And it's 0-2. So no balls and 2 strikes. Sydney Cloverly is the number 9 hitter. She's waiting on deck as Slober pulls the string on Carter on a little breaking pitch. He's way out in front of it and strikes out for the second out. Second strikeout for Slober as well. And now with 2 outs and 1 on, here is Cloverly. Sydney spells her name Sydni and takes the first pitch for a strike, and it's 0-1. 2 outs here in the bottom of the second. Tying runner stands over at first base for the Indians. Slowly ready again, comes home. That pitch is up high as it goes to 1 ball and 1 strike. Indians today wearing their dark uniforms, blue pants, black jerseys with blue stripes down the epaulets and the sleeves. White trim, white numbers. This next pitch swung on and missed, or blue numbers, I should say, on the back. As the count goes to 1-2. The Cats today in their road grays and red trim, red numbers, red script across the front, and red numerals. 1-2 pitch on the way. Here it comes. And it's inside and hits her. So Slober hits her first batter of the day. Puts the tying run at second base. And now we go back to the top of the order again, and J.C. Larson will come to the plate. Larson walked her first time up and then was out in the front end of a force play at second base. Play that very, very nearly was a double play turned by the Cats, and takes the first pitch on the corner for a strike, and it's 0-1. We'll take a look at the scores coming up next half inning. Oh, it's Shohei Ohtani. Boy, you went right out and picked up where he left off last year. Ground ball to short. Again, they'll go the short way. They'll get the force out. And again, the inning is over as Archibald is out 6-5 on the force at third base. So no runs again in the inning for the Indians. No hits, a walk, a hit batter, and 2 left. We're done with 2 here this afternoon. We'll move along to the third. It's still 1-0 in favor of Madison.
KACA.
Ralph's Construction has been building quality homes in the Blue Sage Park area of Preston for years. Now they're breaking ground on Phase 3 and will have homes available again soon. However, now is the time to be planning exactly in the Phase 3 lots where you want to be and eventually call home. For more information, call 435-232-1837. Ralph's Construction can have a home ready for you before you know it. Remember, they have floor plans available, or they can build to suit a floor plan that you may desire. Ralph's Construction. Call today, 435-232-1837.
We all have had a time in our lives where having insurance has been of great comfort and has helped to not make a bad situation worse. That is what we at Naylor Insurance take pride in, being that friend there to help you when you need it most. At Naylor Insurance, we will work hand in hand to find an affordable insurance plan that works for you. We are proud to represent a number of carriers to fit your commercial insurance needs, including a wide variety of options through Liberty Mutual Insurance. Call us at 852-0810. Naylor Insurance, 153 North State in Preston.
Find out the latest on livestock trends and ag information with Rick Haynes. It's Haynes at the Range, Saturday mornings at 10 on FM 105.5 and AM 1340 KACH.
KACH, mylocalradio.com.
Well, some discussion going on with the umpires and the coaches for Hillcrest, talking about pitching deliveries, it looks like, as there's some question about the delivery. I thought they would be, if they're going to talk about anything, it might be talking about the play over at first base that ended the top half of the second inning, as it certainly looked like that call could have gone either way. And the Indians were very lucky that Hillcrest didn't load the bases. So we move along here to the top of the third. Here in the third inning, it'll be the 3, 4, and 5 hitters, the heart of the lineup, due up here for Madison, as the first pitch is on the corner, and it's 0-1. It's Brooke Slober to lead off. The pitcher singled and scored, the only run of the game back in the first inning here this afternoon. Slober Pops that next ball up. That's going to come back, and coming back to the screen is the catcher for Preston comes back and doesn't have a play. And it's 0-2. Well, the scores around Major League spring training games this afternoon. As most teams, I think, have played about 5 games now. As that pitch is high, 1 ball and 2 strikes. Dodgers and the Reds playing down in Arizona today. As they go to the top of the 6th inning, that's a 5-5 tie. The 3-2 pitch looped along the right field line. Carter came up, then the ball ended up going over her head and going to second base is Slober, and she's going to keep going all the way to third. The throw is cut off as it comes all the way to third base and then bounces away from the third baseman, and coming home to score is Slober. So it'll be a triple and then an error over at third base. Second error of the game against the Indians. To allow the run to come in, and it's 2-0. Other spring training action today, the Reds and, I should say, the Athletics and the Royals. That's 3-2 A's in the top of the 7th inning. Game over in Surprise, Arizona this afternoon. As the next pitch misses down low, ball 1. That's the first pitch to Audrey Morrison, the catcher, who also singled her first time up. Guardians blanking the Padres through 5 innings. 5-0 as they play in the bottom of the 5th. That ball hit along the left field line. That's going to be a foul ball. It hit maybe a foot foul, but a foul it was. And everybody will come back. So Morrison comes back to pick up the bat once again. Angels and the Rockies. Angels leading that game 6-2 as they play there in the bottom of the 5th. In Tempe this afternoon. Again, the pitch hit foul. That'll head off back over toward the JV field. Cubs 3, Mariners 2. Top of the 7th inning going on in Peoria, Arizona. Yeah, the next pitch home misses inside. So nobody out, run in already here in the top of the 3rd inning. It's 2-0. Madison with a lead. The next pitch home is a ground ball right at the third baseman. Hanson knocks it down, has to go get it, and throws not nearly in time. That rocket by Morrison, that'll be an infield hit. Second hit of the inning. So here now is Breeley Barney, who reached on an error in the 1st inning, is going to go down and talk to the coach down at third base before stepping in. Rangers and the Diamondbacks over at Salt River Fields. Rangers leading that game 3-0 as they go there to the top of the 8th inning at Salt River. That's over in the Scottsdale area. As the first pitch swung on and missed, and it's 0-1. And in Maryvale, it's the White Sox 4 and the Brewers 1 this afternoon. Next pitch home, misses outside, and it's a ball and a strike. Barney was trying to just kind of stick the bat out there, trying to move the Preston infield around, thinking they're going to slap at the ball. Then she pulled the bat back as if to take a full swing. The next pitch popped up right in the middle of the infield. The shortstop, Madison, says she'll take it and does, and that's the first out of the inning. So 1 out. And now here is Brecklin Holt, the third baseman, who grounded out her first time up here today. Most of the games over in Florida are final, but the Astros and the Mets are just getting ready for a night game over there. So that's still coming up. Other games that happened over in the Florida area this afternoon, or at least finals that we have, as the pitch is swung on and missed, and it's 0-1. Orioles able to slip past the Pirates today, 10-9. White Sox over the Tampa Rays, 4-2 this afternoon. Runner over at first. One out here in the inning as that pitch is high, and it's 1 ball and 1 strike. Phillies beat the Tigers 7-2. Braves shut out the Twins 4-0 today, while the Cardinals slipped past the Florida Marlins 4-3. Ground ball towards second. Charging the ball is Hanson, able to scoop and throw to first base. And they call her safe at first. As that, I believe, is what you call a little bit of a makeup call for the out that they got last half inning, in which the girl looked safe. So it's an infield hit. Puts runners at first and second. Still only 1 out in the inning. So with 2 on and 1 out, here's Briley Clark, the center fielder for the Cats, and she hits the first pitch foul. Yeah, as much as the other girl looked safe, Holt looked out by about the same amount. So the 2 on and 1 out here in the top of the third inning with a run home already, and the next pitch misses outside, and it's 1-1. Blue Jays beat the Yankees 9-2. Yankees set to make a big offer to Aaron Judge here, apparently. That's what everybody's reporting, as that pitch is on the inside half for a called strike. And it goes to 1 ball and 2 strikes. So 1-2, and here comes the pitch home, a little roller up along the third base line. Gloving it, throwing to first, not nearly in time, and the bases are loaded. Hanson came down, tried to make the play, and still continued to play to first base, although the throw was good over to first. It wasn't nearly in time. 3 hits in the inning. Make it 4 hits now in the inning for the Cats, and the bases are loaded and 1 out. Atras at the plate, rolls the first pitch foul up the left field line, and it's 0-1. Aaron Judge is arbitration eligible after the season's over, and today was the final day in which teams could make presentations for their arbitration eligible players, as the pitch to Atras is swung on and missed. And the Yankees were said to be preparing quite the offer as the pitch is up and in, 1-2. So a ball and 2 strikes. The 1-2 pitch, swung on and missed, goes to the backstop. Here comes the runner to the plate to score on the wild pitch. So Morrison comes home on the wild pitch. That's the second run of the inning, and it makes it 3-0. As Atras strikes out for the second out of the inning. And now here is Tracy Haramusio, who struck out looking her first time up. Runners at second and third after the wild pitch, and the first pitch to Haramusio was over for a strike. The 0-1 misses up and away. 1 ball and 1 strike now. Yeah, the Yankees could make the presentation to Judge, but it's up to him to officially file before he can say yes or no to the offer. He's arbitration eligible, but hasn't filed for arbitration yet. Why? Well, because the season's not over. The 1-2 hit foul, and the count stays at a ball and 2 strikes. So that'll be something interesting to keep your eye on. They're hoping to sign him to an extension, but judges said that he will not discuss any kind of contract extensions after opening day. Ground ball up the middle into center field. It'll get one run in. Here comes Clark to the plate, and it's a 2-run double for Tracy Haramusio, and it's 5-0. So Clark and Holt both come home to score. That's 4 runs here in the inning now. As Haramusio drives in 2, she stands at second base, and the 8th hitter of the inning is Bryn Weeks, the leadoff hitter in the lineup, who was 1 for 2 and swings and misses at the first pitch, and it's 0-1. A little upset with herself, stands in the box, puts a hand on her hip, looks down at the third baseman like, I can't believe I swung at that pitch. And that pitch is hit in the air toward right center field. Late break for the center fielder, and it's going to fall. Here comes Haramusio to score. Weeks is going to keep on going to third base, and she'll be in there with an RBI triple. So 5 runs in the inning, and it's 6-1. So check that, 6-0. As the Indians have yet to push a run across here as we play here in the top of inning number 3. The 9th batter to hit here is Kaylee Pitts, who's 0 for 2. Remember, 2 outs here in the inning, and the first pitch to Pitts, she takes outside and low, ball 1. All eyes were on Tempe yesterday as last year's MVP, Shohei Ohtani, made his first appearance on the mound here this season. They faked the throw to the third. Now they come home and scoring. It was Weeks able to come home and steal home. So that's run number 6 in the inning, and it's 7-0. Keller ready again, comes home. Look out, off-speed pitch goes over the head of Pitts. Five hits in the inning, 6 runs home, 1 error against the Indians. And the next pitch takes it on the corner, and that's called for a strike, and it's 2-1. So everyone wanted to see how Shohei was going to bounce back after that MVP season a year ago. Well, didn't do too bad. He struck out 5 in less than 3 innings of work. As the pitch is hit foul at home plate. He went 2 1/3, struck out 5 of the 11 batters that he faced. As the Angels pitching staff expecting a lot from last year's most valuable player. Slapped toward left field, and it's going to fall. And here we go again as Pitts will pick up a hit. Still 2 outs in the inning now. The 10th batter to hit here in the inning. We go back to the pitcher, Brooke Slober, who started the inning by reaching on an error and coming home and scoring. So runner at first and 2 outs. First pitch to Slober is up high, ball 1, 1-0. 6 runs home in the inning. It's 7-0. The Indians have some work to do as they come up in the bottom of the 3rd inning. Pitch up high again. Ball 2, 2 balls and no strikes. Today's game brought to you by West Motors in Preston and Logan. If you need a car or truck for that college or high school student, stop by West Motors and save today. West Motors in Preston and in Logan. As that next pitch is down low again. So Slober back up to the plate. 2 outs, runner at first. And Keller ready. Here she comes with the next pitch. That is over for a strike. As the plate umpire waited a good 4 seconds before indicating strike on that pitch. And the next pitch rolled back toward Keller at the box. In the circle, she's able to throw out Slober. 1-3 on the putout, and the inning comes to an end. But not before. The Cats plate 6 in the inning. 6 runs on 6 hits. There was 1 error and 1 left as well. We'll go to the bottom of the third after 2.5. It's Madison 7 and Preston nothing.
KACA.
Used vehicles retain their value longer than new vehicles do. That's a fact. So when you're shopping for a vehicle, don't forget to look at the pre-owned vehicles you'll find at Motor Jungle in Preston. When you see a vehicle on sale at Motor Jungle, you know that Motor Jungle's top-notch mechanics have gone through it with a fine-tooth comb. You'll know it's as mechanically sound as it can be. So stop by and find your next vehicle at Motor Jungle at the north end of State Street.
The difference between great taste and tastes great. Here's an example. When you shop at Stokes Market and True Value in Preston, it shows that you have great taste. The items that you get at Stokes Market taste great. Whether it's from their fresh produce department, the meat department, the deli, or the dairy, you'll find it tastes great when you show your great taste. As you shop, enjoy, save at Stokes Market in Preston.
At Preston Drug, we understand that everyone is busy and time is important. That's why we've implemented synchronization. We look at all the monthly prescriptions your family takes, and working with your doctor, we organize them so that you can pick them all up at one time each month. Synchronization with Preston Drug saves you time and money. Call Preston Drug today, and we'll get you into the synchronization system. It's free and it's simple. Preston Drug, 208-852-1563.
The latest information from around the country and around the world. News headlines from ABC News at the top of each hour on FM 105.5 and AM 1340 KACH.
KACH, mylocalradio.com.
Well, we move along here to the bottom of the third. 7-0, Madison leading. And here for the Indians, it's Jadeley Roberts, Carly Madison, and Rory Hanson due up here in the bottom of the third as the next pitch to Roberts is over for a strike. Slober ready again. Roxon comes home with the next pitch, and that is on the inside half for a called strike. So 1-2, I believe, is the count here on Jadeley Roberts to lead off the bottom of the third. They play her straight away around, and as that pitch misses outside, and it's 1-2. The right fielder, Atris, maybe just a couple of steps closer to the line than the other outfielder over on the right field side, Pitts. And the 1-2 pitch, off speed, swung on and missed. So Roberts can't lay off that big, almost eephus pitch up in her eyes, and she swings through that for the strikeout. And now here is Carly Madsen. Third strikeout for Slober here this afternoon. As Slober has the sign that she wants, climbs on top of the rubber, now comes home, and the pitch is outside ball. Oops, called strike. Just when I was about to say it was a ball, the umpire raises his right hand to say, nope, it was a strike, and it's 0-1. Madsen singled her first time up. The only hit that Preston has in the game so far as that pitch is over again, and it's 0-2. So 0-2 the count here on Carly Madsen, the shortstop. As the next pitch misses well outside, and it's 1-2 strikes. Center fielder Clark comes in about half a dozen steps here against Madsen. As that pitch is high again, ball 2, 2-2. So she's about a half dozen steps closer to the infield than she was, say, against Roberts, the previous batter. And here comes the 2-2 pitch. swung on and missed. So back-to-back strikeouts to open up the bottom of the third. That's 4 strikeouts now in the game for Slober. And with 2 outs, that'll bring up Rory Hanson. Rory, a strikeout victim, her first time up as well. One of the 4 strikeouts for Slober in the game. And that first pitch is on the inside half for a called strike, and it's 0-1. It's quite the view that you have for the folks watching on My Local Radio with the snow-capped mountains off in the distance. There's a ground ball to the right side. Dropped it by Haramusio. She's able to recover, throw to first in time for the out, and Preston's out. 1-2-3. We're done with 3. We'll go to the 4th. After 3 here this afternoon, it is Madison 4. Check that. Madison 7, I should say, and Preston nothing.
KACH.
When you're on the hunt for your next vehicle, you would be wise to hunt the lot at West Motor Ford in Preston. If you don't find the new or pre-owned vehicle that you're looking for, they will help you search the country high and low for the exact vehicle for you. At West Motor Ford in Preston, they also buy good used vehicles. You need cash now? Bring a good used vehicle to West Motor Ford and they'll write you a check. West Motor Ford in Preston.
WestMotorCompany.com.
Why just get a job when you can start an exciting career in healthcare? Franklin County Medical Center is now hiring. We are looking for talented people to join our team with multiple positions available across several departments. Day or night shifts, full or part-time. There's something for everyone. Make a difference in our community. Start a career at Franklin County Medical Center. We have competitive pay, referral bonuses, benefits including education assistance to help you advance your education and expand your career options. Find out more about what is available and apply at fcmc.org/careers.
Advertise your open positions on the radio. You'll be amazed how quickly you see a response. You'll reach more people for less. The job stop includes radio and internet advertising. Call us for more info. We're a local company with a toll-free number, 833-856-9625. That's 833-856-9625.
KACH, mylocalradio.com.
So here we go, the top of the 4th, 7-0, Madsen on top. As the first pitch here to Audrey Morrison is up high, ball 1. Madison sent 10 batters to the plate last half inning. Scored 6 times, not all of them earned, however, as that pitch over for a strike, and it's 1-1. Madison with a pair of hits, or check that, Morrison, I should say, with a pair of hits, has scored a run. As the 1-1 offering is looped toward left center field, and that's going to get down. In fact, it's going to find its way out to the fence. Morrison will dig for second, and she'll be in there with her 3rd hit of the day, a stand-up double to lead the top of the 4th inning. So a single, and that'll bring up Briley Barney, the first baseman, reached on an error and popped up 0 for 2. They play straight away against Barney. No chance of a double play here with Morrison standing at second base, and the first pitch swung on and missed. Today's game brought to you by Webb Funeral Home. Their compassionate staff will help you in your time of need. Simply call 852-0533 for Webb Funeral Home to find out more information. Next pitch is up high, 1 ball and 1 strike. Webb Funeral Home, you know them, you trust them, they're here to stay. They've been serving the community for a long, long time and doing a great job. The 1-1 pitch is outside, ball 2. 2 balls and a strike here on Barney. This Madison Bobcats team, they are physically bigger than the Indians and physically opposing. As a pitch is hit foul, goes now to 2 balls and 2 strikes. They do have some smaller players on the team. Brecklin Holt, the third baseman, is probably about the smallest player in the starting lineup as she stands on deck as the next pitch is swung on and missed. Barney goes down on strikes. She's 0 for 3 in the game. That's 1 out. Fourth strikeout in the game here for Keller, and with 1 out, remember, runs second base. Here is Brecklin Holt. Grounded out, singled, scored a run. As she bunts it foul back into the screen. She had one of those runs in that 6-run top of the third inning. They still play her straight away. Carter, the right fielder, is way over toward the line. So there is a lot of room now in right center field if she can hit it that way. She's going to bunt again. Gets the bunt down to first to Hanson, able to throw across in time for the second out. Moving to third on the bunt was Morrison as she goes to third base. So 2 outs and a runner at third. And that'll bring up Briley Clark. Grounded out, singled, and scored a run. 1 for 2 on the day. Preston was able to keep Madison off the scoreboard in the second inning, even though they had a hit and left a couple of runners on base in that inning. But they got 1 in the first, 6 in the third, and have a runner at third base and 2 outs here in the top of the fourth. So 7-0. 0-1 the count on Clark. Next pitch home is a little low. 1 ball and 1 strike. Keller ready again. Rocks on the rubber, comes home, and that pitch misses inside. It goes to 3-1. All in all, a nice day. They called for sunny skies, and we pretty much had them all day around the Preston area today. Not quite as warm as they thought it was going to be, as the 2-1 pitch misses inside, and it's 3 balls and a strike. Kind of the same forecast for tomorrow as well for the boys' game, as the pitch is rolled foul at home plate, and the count goes to 3-2. Boys against Bear Lake tomorrow afternoon, 3:30 first pitch. We'll have it for you here on KACH and on mylocalradio.com. And the pitch once again, rolled foul again, stays at 3-2. 2 outs here in the inning. Keller trying to get out of the jam she got herself into by giving off the leadoff double. 2 outs later, Morrison stands at third base. And the next pitch home again is high, pops out of the glove of the catcher. No further advancement by either runner. So a walk, and that brings up Stephanie Atris. That's the first walk given up by Keller today. Puts runners at the corners. She has hit a batter earlier in the game, and that's the girl standing at home plate, Atris. As Atris, look out, tries to turn over on one and pull it foul hard and just behind the heels of Morrison coming down the line from third. So 0-1 on Atris. Morrison just kind of hops back on the bag and sticks her hands out like, watch out, I'm standing over here. Next pitch again rolled foul behind the heels of Morrison over at third base. That one wasn't as close as the first one was, but still, it's going to get somebody's attention over there nonetheless. So 0-2 on Atris is one of the 4 strikeouts already in the game. The pitch home is high, and going to second base on the stolen base is Clark. Preston just kind of let her go, let her have the base. They weren't going to try to throw through against her, as that pitch is inside. So it runs the count full here, I do believe. Runners at second, third, 2 outs here in the 4th inning, and the next pitch swung on and missed. They drop balls dropped. They'll record the out at first base, which they do, and the inning is over. So no runs in the inning. 1 hit, a walk, a pair left, no errors against the Indians. As we are done with 3.5, as we go to the 4th, it's still Madison 7 and Preston nothing.
KACH.
When it comes to all things electrical, Sean Carter and the guys at S&T Electrical should always be your go-to crew. With experience in everything from new construction to repairs, service, and new installations, S&T Electrical is professional and friendly in all they do. Your electrical work will be done right. Call S&T Electric today at 208-852-5878.
This is Sean Carter with S&T Electric in Preston, Idaho. It's what we do.
Well, we had no winner on Tuesday in the KCH Money Magnet Contest. We'll try it again on Wednesday when the jackpot goes up to $235. Be listening right after the 7:30 news. We'll call out the lucky 4-digit number and see if we can find a winner. It's the KCH Money Magnet Contest, sponsored by Franklin County Medical Center and Bear Lake Memorial Hospital, and it's all right here on FM 105.5 and AM 1340 KACH.
KACH. KACH.
Bottom of the 4th inning, still 7-0 Madison on top. Preston's got some offense to get working on, as they've left 4 men on base but only have a total of 1 hit through the first 3 innings of the game here this afternoon, as the starting pitcher Brooke Slober for the Cats is able to control them pretty well so far as we go here to the bottom of the 4th. Keller, Hanson, and Archibald due up here for the Preston Indians. So here's Keller as she climbs in. 0 for 1 for their only at-bat so far today. Hit into a fielder's choice. As Slober ready comes home, and the first pitch is up high. Ball 1. 1 ball with no strikes. I don't know, maybe I'm just a little spoiled, but all the years I spent down at working at spring training for the years I worked in baseball, the pitch is up high to Keller. I believe it's 2-0. It's something about going down into Arizona and with the nice warm sun, watching preseason exhibition games there as Keller hits that pitch foul off the first base side. And it's should say 1-2, or is it 2-1? Umpire says it's 2-1, so that's what we'll go with. 2 balls and a strike. Slober ready again. The next pitch home, hit in the air again, foul. And it's now 2-2. Just a little wisp of a breeze here this afternoon. Flag out in left center field, just barely flickering. Slober has the sign that she wants as she climbs back onto the rubber in the middle of the circle in the 2-2 pitch. Popped up again by Keller, and this too will go out of play. Nice catch by one of the fans. Nice barehanded catch. And throws it back into the pitcher, and it stays at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Slober ready again. Here she comes, the 2-2, and it misses down and in, runs the count full. Preston only one time today has had the leadoff batter in an inning on. That's when J.C. Larson walked in the bottom of the first inning. That was it. And the 3-2 pitch to Keller is again hit foul. So Kendall able to hang tough. Fouls a couple of pitches away. Count stays at 3-2. Again, Atras way over toward the right field line. If any ball is hit that direction. And Slober ready, the 3-2 pitch, misses high and away, ball 4. So Keller's going to make her way down to first base. Second time today, Preston has a leadoff batter on base. Third walk given up by Slober in the game. And with the leadoff batter on, here's the second baseman for the Indians, Regan Hanson. Hanson today grounded out. She's 0 for 1. And takes the first pitch high, ball 1. Today's game brought to you by Franklin County Medical Center, providing the best care in all of the Cache Valley. Franklin County Medical Center, 44 North 1st East, right here in Preston. As that ball hit in the air towards center, Clark there, and then she realizes it's going to be over her head. Going to second base is Keller. She'll stay there. Station to station softball as Hanson singles her first hit of the game and just the second hit for the Indians here this afternoon. So a walk and a hit, 2 on, nobody out. And here is Kentley Archibald, the center fielder, who walked her only other time up here this afternoon. Well, Preston indeed trying to get something going offensively here. So here's Archibald. She hits the ball on the ground to the shortstop. It's backhanded there. They go the short way to get the force out of Keller. She's out 6-5. That's the first out. And now Archibald will reach on the fielder's choice. They have that well practiced because that's the third or fourth time now that's happened in the game that the Indians have hit a ground ball to the shortstop, and very easily, with her momentum taking her toward third base, they get the out there. As here's the first pitch to Addie Carter. And misses outside, ball 1. She squared to show bunt and pulled the bat back on the pitch that was up in the zone. Runners at second and third for the Indians. 1 out here in the bottom of the 4th. Yeah, next pitch home. That is on the corner for a strike, and it's 1-1. So 1 ball, 1 strike. And the 1-1 offering. Ground ball to the right side. Handled there neatly by Haramusio. She goes to first in time for the out. As Carter is out 4-3. That's the second out of the inning. With that 7-run lead, they're not bothering with worrying about base runners running. They're just going to make sure they get at least a run, an out here on every play. So 2 on and 2 outs now. Now here is Cindy Coverly. She's the catcher for the Indians with runners at second and third. Slober ready, come home, and the first pitch swung on and missed. Slober able to move the ball in and out well, changes speeds pretty well. That's half of good pitching is deception. Having the pitchers, or the batters rather, stay off balance on what might be coming home as that pitch is up high, and it's 1 ball and 1 strike. Cloverly hit by a pitcher, first time up. Slober ready again. Rocks and comes home. That's on the inside corner for a strike this time. 1-2. So she's had players on base against her in 2 different innings and left 2 men on in the first and second. And she's a pitch away from stranding 2 more here in the 4th. As that pitch bounces up there and goes to the backstop, not far enough for anybody to advance. Hanson took a couple of steps down the line just to take a look, but not going anywhere. She'll climb back in. Runners back to their spots. Hanson back to third. Archibald back to second. And the next pitch is a strike three called on the inside half. So Corbally goes down on strikes. Fifth strikeout of the game for Slober, and Preston leaves a couple of more runners on base. No runs, one hit, no errors, and 2 men left. We'll go to the fifth, done with 4. It's still 7-0 in favor of the Cats.
KACA.
Coming up on Wednesday afternoon at Tony Hanson Field, the Preston Indian boys baseball team will host the Bear Lake Bears. Last week, the Indians dropped both ends of a doubleheader to the Highland Rams, so now the Indians look to get back on the winning side against the Bears. Join us for coverage of Indians baseball to get started with the pregame show at 3:15 on Wednesday afternoon. The first pitch is scheduled for 3:30 right here on Preston's home for Indian sports. FM 105.5 and AM 1340 KACH and on mylocalradio.com.
This is Ron Smaley from Webb Funeral Home, thanking Preston Indian and Westside Pirate fans for your loyalty over the years. You have helped make Webb Funeral Home Franklin County's most trusted name in funeral services since 1925. Our staff is available 24 hours a day, 7 days a week to provide compassionate service in your time of need. We also offer a full range of services, including many funeral pre-planning options to meet everyone's budget, an excellent monument selection, and the best aftercare services available. Let us answer any questions you may have by calling 208-852-0533. Webb Funeral Home, since 1925. You know us, you trust us, we're here to stay.
When it comes to all things electrical, Sean Carter and the guys at S&T Electrical should always be your go-to crew. With experience in everything from new construction to repairs, service, and new installations, S&T Electrical is professional and friendly in all they do. Your electrical work will be done right. Call S&T Electric today at 208-852-5878.
This is Sean Carter with S&T Electric in Preston, Idaho. It's what we do.
Start your Sunday mornings with inspirational music, thoughts, and stories. It's the Sounds of Sunday. Sunday mornings, 6 a.m. to noon on FM 105.5 and AM 1340 KACH.
KACH, mylocalradio.com.
Top of the fifth inning, Tracy Haramusio leads it off here for the Madison Bobcats and jumps ahead in the count, 3 balls and no strikes. Here's the 3-0. That's over for a strike, and it's now 3-1. Haramusio, then back to the top of the order, and Weeks and Pitts due up. And the 3-1 offering is on the inside half again, 3-2. So 3 balls and 2 strikes here on Haramusio, who has a 2-run double and took a called third strike her first time up. Hits that ball in the air, foul. And it's I believe it's 3-2 now on the leadoff batter, Haramusio, as the pitch is low, ball 4. So that is the second walk allowed here by Keller today. And back to the top of the order now, and Bryn Weeks at the plate. Singled, tripled, scored a run, and grounded out. Hits the bat ball to third on a little bunt, and she's beat that out as well. So she bunts for a hit. So runners at first and second, and nobody out here in the inning. As the pitch here to Pitts. Actually, this is not Pitts. This is a pinch hitter. So we can figure out who this is for you here in just a second. Ground ball up the middle. That's into center field. That'll be a base hit. That'll get one run in, make it 8-0. And stopping at third is Weeks. So here's the pitcher, Slober, with runners at the corners. And the first pitch to her is over for a strike, and it's 0-1. Bobcats trying to pick up a couple of runs to bring the 10-run rule into effect. So far not able to. There goes the runner down to second base. She'll steal that without a throw. And here's the next pitch. That's rolled foul up along the first base line. So ready again. The next pitch home to Slober is high. Now they try to run the runner back toward third base. They dive in the tag, and she is out. Nice play. As able to dive and make the tag on the runner at third base. As they get Weeks over at first. Check that over at third. And the next pitch hit foul again back into the screen. So 2 unassisted for the first out of the inning. And here's the next pitch home to Slober. Is up high, ball 1. Next pitch popped up. This probably is not going to be in play, and it's not. Makes the seats. Foul ball. Everybody will go back to their spots. 1 run in here in the inning, 8-0. As Slober waits at the plate, and the next pitch home is up high again. I believe the count is 3 balls and 2 strikes. Keller ready again as she's ready to come home, and the 3-2 pitch on the way is up high, ball 4. So Slober walks. That extends the inning. So here is Audrey Morrison at the plate. She has doubled, singled twice, 3 for 3 on the day. She's also scored 1 run here this afternoon. Hits a ball right back to Keller. She'll go to third to get, now bad throw, pulls her off the bag, but she's able to tag the runner coming in. So Morrison will reach on the fielder's choice. And the runner over at third base is out 1-5 on the force play. That's the second out of the inning. So now here is Brindley Barney a due up as she steps in from the left side. Ground ball up along the first base side. It's fair. Picking up and tagging her is Roberts coming right to her. And the inning comes to an end. So 1 run home in the inning for Madison. And that's all they get. 1 run on 1 hit, a pair of walks, and they leave a couple of runners on base here as well. As we move along here to the bottom of the fifth, after 4.5, it's now 8-0. The Bobcats leading here on KACH.
KACH.
Rounds & Associates Insurance Service is an independent insurance agency with Allstate, Travelers, Auto Owners, Safeco, Progressive, and Nationwide, just to name a few. Stop by the office for your competitive quote today. Rounds & Associates Insurance Service. Call 208-852-2500. Rounds & Associates Insurance, supporting both the Westside Pirates and the Preston Indians on to victory. You've got this. Don't weaken. Rounds & Associates Insurance Service. Call today, 208-852-2500. We all have those times when we need to see someone due to oral pain or discomfort. That is when you need to see Dr. Iverson at Preston Dental Care. When it comes to the health of your teeth, we should always strive for perfection and settle for excellence. Dr. Iverson at Preston Dental Care is the comfortable and professional general dentist that we all need from time to time. Contact Preston Dental Care today and make an appointment. Call 852-3700. That's 852-3700. Take the first step to healthier teeth and gums. Call Preston Dental Care, 208-852-3700.
KACH.
Well, we go here to the bottom of the fifth inning, and again, Preston needs some offense to get going. They tried last inning, but came up empty as they left their pair of runners on base for the third time in the game here today. And as we go to the bottom of the fifth, we'll remind you that today's game is brought to you by Motor Jungle. Motor Jungle working and making available used cars for you. So if you're looking for a used car, stop in at Motor Jungle and see what they have to offer. 597 North State Street in Preston. So here for the Indians, we'll start here from the top of the order. J.C. Larson, Jadeley Roberts, and Carly Madsen due up. And the first pitch over for a strike, and it's 0-1. Larson walked and hit into a fielder's choice. She's 0-for-1 officially in the game here this afternoon. As Slober stays out there, shutout working, ball popped up into foul ground. Look out. Coming over quickly was Barney, stumbled and almost ran face first into the fence here along the dugout. Couldn't get to the ball though, and it goes to 2 strikes here on Larson. 0-2 the count. Leading off here on the top of the fifth. Check that, the bottom of the fifth. As the pitch misses down low, 1-2. Preston back here again next week, as we mentioned. That rescheduled game against Marsh Valley comes up next week. Or first week of April, I should say. Ground ball to short. Go ahead, throw across in time for the out. Nice stretch at first base by Barney to get the out. So 6-3, that's 1 out. Now here's Jadeley Roberts. I don't think there's any games next week because of spring break. Pitch home here to Roberts is taken up high, ball 1. Jadeley so far today 0-for-2 on the day. Hit into a fielder's choice and struck out her last time up. Next pitch swung on and missed, and it's 1-1. So a ball and a strike on Roberts. And rocking and coming home, ball popped up right around pitcher's mound as the catcher coming down and goes off her glove and stays in fair territory. It's going to be a reaching base safely as Roberts. That'll be an error on the catcher. That is the first error today charged against Madison. But it gives Preston a base runner here with 1 out here in the bottom of the fifth inning. So a little pop-up. They weren't able to get to it. Roberts able to get down to first base on that pop-up in the infield. And here is Madison, takes the first pitch outside, ball one. 1 ball and no strikes. Showing bunting it foul back into the screen is Madison. So 1 out. Roberts over at first base. Thing for the Indians right now is they just need base runners, as that pitch is high. 1-2. No matter how they can get them on base, they just need people on base and work them around. Bottom of the 5th inning. 8-0 as that pitch is high to the backstop, and there goes Roberts for second base. Nothing. Preston trying to get on the board as Roberts goes to second base on the wild pitch. Slober ready again. The next pitch again in the dirt, and again goes to the backstop, and another wild pitch is going to send Roberts to third. So Roberts so far able to work her way around the bases, now stands at third base. And the next pitch home is ball 4 as a pitch missed low. So Madison walks, heads down to first base. 4th walk given up by Slober today, puts runners at the corners and 1 out. And now here is Rory Hanson. Hanson, 0 for 2 so far, is grounded out and struck out. There goes the runner for third without a throw. That puts runners at second and third for the Lady Indians. Still only 1 out here in the inning, but more importantly, he also takes away the double play possibility. Next pitch is a ground ball, fair inside third and down the line. That'll get 1 run home. As going to second base with nobody looking is Hanson, and it's an RBI double. She's able to turn on it and pull it inside the third baseman and the third base bag. As Roberts comes home to score, first run of the game for the Indians. Madsen stops at third, puts runners at second and third. And now here is Kendall Keller. Keller hits the ball in the air towards short center field. The second baseman going out. Haramusio with a great play and turns and fires it back in. So Keller's out on a fine play by the second baseman Haramusio for the second out. And now here is Regan Hanson, who singled her last time up. She's 1 for 2, singled and grounded out to short. First pitch home is rolled foul back to the screen. So Preston breaks the shutout anyway so far, makes it 8-1. A run on 1 hit and an error and a walk this inning. As that ball's drilled toward the gap in left center field. That's going to get down. In fact, it is a home run. It went over the fence. So Regan Hanson hits a low line drive over the fence in left center field. That's a 3-run home run, and Preston not only gets on the scoreboard for the first time, but they get right back into the game as it's now 8-4. So a 4-run inning for the Indians. On 2 hits as Regan Hanson empties the bases here with a big home run here in the bottom of the 5th inning. So 8-4 now the score as we get a visit to the mound by a member of the coaching staff of the Bobcats. Makes some sort of hand signal she's making to the center fielder, wanting to know if it really went over the fence. The problem is with the fence, it droops in sections, and Hanson hit it just right in one of those perfect spots where it only has to go over about 2 or 3 feet of fence to get over the fence instead of the full 5 feet at its tallest point. So the 3-run home run. Here's Kentley Archibald to continue the inning. Yeah, she'll hit from the left side. She's walked and hit into a fielder's choice here this afternoon. So they get to Slober for the 4 runs here in the inning. And the first pitch swung on and missed, and it's 0-1. Today's game brought to you by Preston's Dental Care. When you have those times you need a professional to take care of your teeth, that is when you need to call Dr. Iverson at Preston Dental Care, 852-3700. Ball looped again into left field, but right there is the left fielder Pitts, able to put that away for the second out. Pitts had her played perfectly, fairly shallow in left field. And by you take that back, that's actually the 3rd out of the inning. So Preston gets 4 runs on 2 hits. There was an error, and they don't leave anybody. Well done with 5. As we go to the 6th, it's now 8-4 with Madison still in the lead.
KACH.
Coming up on Wednesday afternoon at Tony Hansen Field, the Preston Indian boys baseball team will host the Bear Lake Bears. Last week, the Indians dropped both ends of a doubleheader to the Highland Rams, so now the Indians look to get back on the winning side against the Bears. Join us for coverage of Indians baseball to get started with the pregame show at 3:15 on Wednesday afternoon. The first pitch is scheduled for 3:30 right here on Preston's home for Indian sports, FM 105.5 and AM 1340 KACH, and on mylocalradio.com.
It's easy, fun, fast, and affordable. Do all of your grocery shopping online at Stokes Market. Simply log into stokesgrocery.com. Select the Shop Online tab and shop for your items. Then select the pickup time that is convenient for you. Pay online, and if you can't get out, then have someone else pick up your groceries for you. Do your grocery shopping online and still shop locally. It's part of the new normal, and it's fun. Do it now. Shop, enjoy, save at stokesgrocery.com.
At Preston Drug, we understand that everyone is busy and time is important. That's why we've implemented synchronization. We look at all the monthly prescriptions your family takes, and working with your doctor, we organize them so that you can pick them all up at one time each month. Synchronization with Preston Drug saves you time and money. Call Preston Drug today, and we'll get you into the synchronization system. It's free and it's simple. Preston Drug, 208-852-1563.
The Limbic Arc may help you or someone you know be more calm. It's simple to use. Find out more by logging on to mylocalradio.com and clicking on the Limbic Arc logo. Check it out now. Visit mylocalradio.com and click on any
KACH.
So we move along here to the 6th inning. Preston cuts the lead at half. It's now 8-4. And Brecklin Holt leads it off here in the top of the 6th inning for the Bobcats. Holt singled and grounded out twice. As the next pitch high again from Keller. I believe it's 2-2 the count. As the umpire just with a half-hearted wave of the arms upward. And the next pitch popped up. Third base side, but it's going to make the seats. So foul ball, and Holt will come back up to the plate. Keller ready again. She comes home from the circle. Hit in the air, third base side, giving chase, but unable to come up with it is Hanson. She turned a couple of different directions trying to catch up with that ball and wasn't able to. as Holt will come back home to the plate. 2-ball, 2-strike count. And the pitch home. Ground ball to short. Right there is Madsen, goes across to in time for the out. That's the first out here in the top of the 6th inning. So with 1 out, Briley Clark, the scheduled hitter. Clark walked, singled, scored a run, also stolen a base and grounded out here this afternoon. 8-4, Preston trails here in the 6th. As in the first pitch here to Clark is over for a strike, and it's 0-1. Stephanie Atris will also hit here in this top of the 6th inning. Next pitch is a fastball that misses. 1 ball and 1 strike. Big gap in right center field here as Carter, the right fielder, playing over toward the line for the Indians. That pitch misses outside, and it's 2-1. Two-one pitch. Misses down and in, ball 3. 3 balls and a strike. So 3-1 the count here on Clark, the number 2 hitter in the inning. Keller's next pitch home is called for a strike, and the count now full, I believe, 3-2. So as we mentioned, boys here tomorrow. The 3-2 pitch. Look out. Fouled back into the catcher, or check that into the umpire's mask and shoulder protector. Takes the mask off, make sure it's still in one piece after he took that one right off the mask. So the boys here tomorrow, and then they're off until April 5th when they go on the road for the first time. Again, the pitch hit foul at home plate. They'll go play a doubleheader over at Shelley. I believe the girls are here against Shelley that same day playing a doubleheader. So the boys tomorrow against Bear Lake, trying to break a 2-game losing streak after being swept in a doubleheader here the other day against Highland. Ground ball to third. Hanson down to get that. Throws across in time for the out. Couple of ground balls in the infield, and there's 2 outs here in the inning. So 2 outs, and here's Stephanie Atris. Today's game brought to you by Rounds & Associates Insurance, offering many options for your insurance needs. 85 South State Street is where you can find them. Come in, get your competitive quote today, or call 852-2500. So 2 outs as Atris takes the first pitch over for a strike, and it's 0-1, hitting from the left side. Oops, I take it back. This is not Atris. This is Amy Robbins, the pinch hitter. So Atris, who was 0 for 2, a couple of strikeouts and a hit batter. As up at the plate, the next pitch swung on and missed. They record the out at first base. And for the first time today, the Preston Indians able to get the Bobcats out in order, 1, 2, 3. So the Bobcats go out in order. We go to the bottom of the 6th. It's still Madison 8, Preston 4.
KACA.
This is Ron Smaley from Webb Funeral Home, thanking Preston Indian and Westside Pirate fans for your loyalty over the years. You have helped make Webb Funeral Home Franklin County's most trusted name in funeral services since 1925. Our staff is available 24 hours a day, 7 days a week to provide compassionate service in your time of need. We also offer a full range of services, including many funeral pre-planning options to meet everyone's budget, an excellent monument selection, and the best aftercare services available. Let us answer any questions you may have by calling 208-852-0533. Webb Funeral Home, since 1925. You know us, you trust us, we're here to stay.
One of the best changes brought on by the COVID situation is the way we buy new vehicles. At West Motors in Preston and North Logan, they have become experts in these new buying practices. They invite you to build your own vehicle. Because of part shortages, vehicle manufacturers are building pre-sold vehicles first instead of trying to refill the nation's car lots. So now people build the vehicle that is exactly what they want. What color is it? What size engine? What accessories will you include? Stop by West Motors in Preston or North Logan today and let them help you build your own vehicle. Don't settle for the best car on the lot. Build your own vehicle at
West Motor Company.
Hey, ranchers and growers, remember you can start your day with the latest information and market trends. It's the Morning Farm Block. Weekday mornings at 6 on FM 105.5 and AM 1340 KACH.
KACH, mylocalradio.com.
Middle of inning number 6. Preston trails 8-4. As they come back up, get some more swings in here. Addie Carter to lead off. The right fielder. As Slober stays out there. And the first pitch swung on and missed. Carter is 0 for 2. She struck out and grounded out in the game today. Outfield pretty much straight away here. As that pitch is down low. 1 ball and 1 strike. I believe that's Emmy Robbins who stayed in the game playing in right field here. As that ball's going to be hit back up the middle. But Haramusio there to glove it before it can make it through the middle. Nice play by the Bobcat second baseman. So with 1 out, here's Sydney Cloverly. Hit by a pitch and struck out. 0 for 1 officially on the day. Preston get off the floor last inning thanks to the 3-run home run by Regan Hanson. Cut the lead in half, it did. Ready again. Here comes the next pitch home. And that is up high again. Ball 2. 2 balls and no strikes. Leadoff batter J.C. Larson will also hit here in the inning for the Indians. Next pitch swung on and missed. So 2 balls and a strike here on Cloverly. Two-one pitch popped up right around home plate. Catcher doesn't see it, and it falls foul. Morrison, the catcher, had no idea where that ball was. Somebody needed to yell straight up, and she never did locate the ball until it hit the ground. So now I believe it's 2 balls and 2 strikes here on Cloverly. Next pitch is inside. Now it runs the count full. Three balls and 2 strikes. And the next pitch is over. Strike 3 called. So a line out, strikeout, 2 outs. Now it's back to the top of the inning, and J.C. Larson coming up. Sixth strikeout in the game here for Brooke Slober. And the first pitch to Larson over for a called strike, and it's 0-1. Larson walked to lead off the bottom of the first inning today, and since then she's hit into a force play and it's grounded out, 0 for 2. The 0-1 pitch hit foul off the first base side, coming over in a hurry but not able to get there in time is the right fielder. And it's no balls and 2 strikes. So Robbins back to her spot in right field. In the 0-2 pitch. Ground ball hit right at Haramusio. Hangs with it. Goes across to first in time, and Preston's out in order here in the bottom of inning number 6. Preston goes out 1, 2, 3. We will go to the 7th. After 6 complete, it's Madison 8 and Preston 4. We'll be right back.
KACA.
At Preston Drug, we understand that everyone is busy and time is important. That's why we've implemented synchronization. We look at all the monthly prescriptions your family takes, and working with your doctor, we organize them so that you can pick them all up at one time each month. Synchronization with Preston Drug saves you time and money. Call Preston Drug today, and we'll get you into the synchronization system. It's free and it's simple. Preston Drug, 208-852-1563.
We all have had a time in our lives where having insurance has been of great comfort and has helped to not make a bad situation worse. That is what we at Naylor Insurance take pride in, being that friend there to help you when you need it most. At Naylor Insurance, we will work hand in hand to find an affordable insurance plan that works for you. We are proud to represent a number of carriers to fit your commercial insurance needs, including a wide variety of options through Liberty Mutual Insurance. Call us at 852-0810. Naylor Insurance, 153 North State in Preston.
The latest information from around the country and around the world. News headlines from ABC News at the top of each hour on FM 105.5 and AM 1340 KACH.
KACH, my local radio. Listen for Dan Hubbard and Preston Indian Sports on KACH.
Well, we've reached the 7th inning. 8-4, Madison leads. Keller stays out there for the Lady Indians on the mound here this afternoon. Yes, she's been very good after the 3rd inning when she allowed 10 batters to the plate. And they scored a total of 6 times in the 3rd inning to really break the game open. But she has been very good since then. And the first pitch is hit on the line right at the third baseman, Hanson. So Haramusio lines out to open the inning. 1 out. And back to the top of the order now, and Bryn Weeks due up. Weeks today, 3 hits. She's 3 for 4. Pair of singles, triple, drove in a run, scored a run, and grounded out way back in the 1st. Next pitch home on the way to Weeks. Ground ball up along 3rd. There's Hanson again to plug the hole, throw across, and gets the 2nd out as well. So with 2 outs, that's 6 in a row now, retired by Keller. As she looks to slam the door here late in the game here on the Bobcats and get the side out in order 2 innings in a row. As here is Sharkley Knoll, I believe, is up at the plate and takes the first pitch inside, ball 1. Next pitch home. Ground ball right back to the box. She has it, throws across in time, gets Knoll, and Keller does exactly what she wanted to do. Get the side out in order, 1, 2, 3, as she's retired the last 7 in a row. We'll go to the bottom of the 7th. Indians are down 4. They need some offense. We'll be right back.
KACH.
Ralph's Construction has been building quality homes in the Blue Sage Park area of Preston for years. Now they're breaking ground on Phase 3 and will have homes available again soon. However, now is the time to be planning exactly in the Phase 3 lots where you want to be and eventually call home. For more information, call 435-232-1837. Ralph's Construction can have a home ready for you before you know it. Remember, They have floor plans available, or they can build to suit a floor plan that you may desire. Ralph's Construction. Call today, 435-232-1837. Used vehicles retain their value longer than new vehicles do. That's a fact. So when you're shopping for a vehicle, don't forget to look at the pre-owned vehicles you'll find at Motor Jungle in Preston. When you see a vehicle on sale at Motor Jungle, you know that Motor Jungle's top-notch mechanics have gone through it with a fine-tooth comb. You'll know it's as mechanically sound as it can be. So stop by and find your next vehicle at Motor Jungle at the north end of State Street. Find out the latest on livestock trends and ag information with Rick Haynes. It's Haynes at the Range, Saturday mornings at 10 on FM 105.5 and AM 1340 KACH.
KACH, mylocalradio.com.
Here we go, bottom of the 7th. Preston's down 4 and needs some offense. As here is Jadeley Roberts to lead off here in the bottom of the 7th inning. Roberts, Madsen, and Hanson due up. As the next pitch is looped in toward left field, base hit. Down 4, just what you need to get the leadoff batter on. As Roberts picks up her first hit of the game. Still need a couple of more base runners on base to bring a potential tying run to the plate. But you got to get one before you get another one. So here's Madsen. Singled, walked, struck out, 1 for 2 officially on the day. As Slober ready, comes home, pitch hit right back to her. Right back to the mound as she goes over to first in time for the out. One pitch, they get Madsen. 1-3 on the first out here in the bottom of the 7th inning. That brings up Rory Hanson, who had an RBI double her last time up. As she'll come up here. So here's Hanson. Roberts, the runner at second. And the first pitch misses outside, ball 1. Outfield straight away. Slober trying to just close this thing out and pick the complete game victory here against the Indians here today. As that pitch over for a strike, and it's 1-1. Slober is walked 4, struck out 6. Has allowed only 4 hits in the game. As the ball gets away from the catcher, they throw down to third base, but safely moving up there is Roberts, who goes to down to third base. So right now, again, Roberts' run doesn't mean anything. Hanson at the plate, ground ball hit right back to the pitcher. They go to first, they get one there, and that's all. They'll throw back over to third. No advancement over at third base by Roberts. So 2 balls hit hard back to the pitcher. Slober able to hang with him and make both plays, and that brings up what potentially is the last out for the Indians, as Kendall Keller will come to the plate. Keller 0 for 2 with a walk. Hit into a fielder's choice and popped up today. 2 outs, runner at third. And the first pitch to Keller is up high, ball 1. 1 ball and no strikes. Keller's job right now is just get on base somehow. Extend the inning, however you have to do it. Next pitch, popped up. Coming over to have a look is the first baseman, and Barney was not able to hold on to it. Good effort by the Bobcats first baseman, but not able to make the play. Yet it's 1 ball and 1 strike on Keller. We invite you to stay tuned. We'll have a post-game wrap-up for you coming up here in just a few minutes as well when this one's over, as that one's lined, but it's off the glove of the shortstop Weeks, and that'll get the run in. That'll be a tough play. We'll give that a hit and an RBI for Keller, as Roberts able to come home to make it 8-5. The potential tying run now moves out onto the on-deck circle for the Indians. So they need to get one more person on base, and that person comes to the plate, and the person of Regan Hanson, who homered her last time up, and rolls this ball foul, and it's 0-1. Last time up, with a couple of runners on base, Hanson hit a low line drive into left center field that just got over the top of the fence for a 3-run home run. And she hits this one to center field. Coming up, the center fielder can't get there. So Clark has to play it on a bounce. Third hit of the inning for the Indians. Runners at first and second now. And that brings the potential tying run to the plate for Preston. Kentley Archibald, the center fielder. Keller at second, Hanson at first, and Archibald swings and misses and tries to just redirect one down the third base line and comes up empty, and it's 0-1. Today's game brought to you by our friends at Stokes Market True Value. Now making and serving fresh sushi daily. Stokes Market, True Value, 217 South State Street in Preston. The 0-1 pitch is outside. 1 ball and 1 strike. Outfield, medium deep against Archibald. The slightly built left-handed hitter. Barney plays in front of the base runner. A little ground ball up along third. That's foul. Barney knocked it down to keep it from going into the outfield. But either way, it was going to be a foul ball anyway. And it's 1-2. So Preston now down to their last strike potentially. Slober up. Here she comes. And the next pitch swung on and missed. As it's her 7th strikeout. And it's also the last out of the game. So Slober does indeed get the complete game victory as 8-5, the final score here this afternoon, as the Indians, with a good comeback effort, but come up short as they lose 8-5 here this afternoon to the Bobcats of Madison. Stay tuned. The postgame show coming up right after this. Today's game has been brought to you by West Motors, your only stop for new or used cars in Preston and in Logan. Stokes Market True Value with the freshest meats and produce, and now preparing and selling sushi. Franklin County Medical Center with the finest care in all of the Cache Valley. Preston Dental Care. When you have occasion when you need a professional to look at your teeth, call Dr. Iverson at Preston Dental Care. Rounds & Associates Insurance Agency, an independent agency with many options for all of your insurance needs. Preston Auto Parts Car Quest. We have all the parts you need to keep your car running strong. Webb Funeral Home, serving Preston and surrounding communities since 1925. Ralph's Construction, building new homes in the Blue Sage Park region of Preston. Naylor Insurance, for home, health, life, and auto from Liberty Mutual. And by Motor Jungle. Looking for a quality used car? Stop by and see what Motor Jungle has to offer. Now, stay tuned for the postgame show, coming right up.
It's a beautiful day for a ball game today. If you and I are out of dollars and cents, oh honey, we can always share a little hole in the fence. It's a beautiful day for the ladies, so throw all your dishes away. We're gonna cheer and boo and raise a hullabaloo at the ball game today. At the ball game, a wonderful ball game today. Wow!
This is Ron Smaley from Webb Funeral Home, thanking Preston Indian and Westside Pirate fans for your loyalty over the years. You have helped make Webb Funeral Home Franklin County's most trusted name in funeral services since 1925. Our staff is available 24 hours a day, 7 days a week to provide compassionate service in your time of need. We also offer a full range of services, including many funeral pre-planning options to meet everyone's budget, an excellent monument selection, and the best aftercare services available. Let us answer any questions you may have by calling 208-852-0533. Webb Funeral Home, since 1925. You know us, you trust us, we're here to stay.
It's time for the Preston Indian postgame show. Coming up, we'll review the just completed game, name our player of the game, take a look at the scoreboard, and what's on tap for the Indians. It's all up next on the Preston Indian postgame show.
A proud member of the Co-op, we save you money on advertising and enable you to reach more customers. We are KACH, Preston, Clarkston.
Well, welcome back here to Tony Hanson Field here this afternoon as the Preston Indians, valiant effort, falling behind as many as 7-0, able to get back in the game. They trailed 8-4 going to the 7th inning, got one run, but couldn't get any closer, and they end up losing the game here this afternoon by a total of 8-5 for the favor of the Bobcats of Madison as they pick up the victory here this afternoon. And the postgame show today is brought to you by Preston Auto Parts CarQuest. Whatever you need for your car to keep it running strong, they have it at Preston Auto Parts CarQuest, 17 South State Street in Preston. This really broke open the game in one inning, the top of the third inning for the Bobcats today, as they sent 10 batters to the plate. They scored 6 runs on 6 hits, was helped along by one error in the inning by the Indians. That gave the Bobcats a 7-0 lead after 2.5, and Preston was never really able to get back into the game, although the one highlight today for the Indians, as they scored 4 runs in the bottom of the 5th inning, Regan Hanson with a 3-run home run to get the Preston Indians back to within 4. It cut the lead in half to make it 8-4, but they only could get one more run after that, and that came with 2 outs in the bottom of the 7th inning as Preston comes up short here today by the final score of 8-5. For Madison, 8 runs on 11 hits, 1 error. They left 9 men on base. For Preston, 5 runs on 6 hits. They committed 2 errors in the game, and they left a total of 8 on base. Brooke Slober with the complete game win here today. She walked 4, struck out 7 in the game, including the last batter that she faced in Kentley Archibald to get the win here this afternoon. And the loss goes to Kendall Keller for the Preston Indians. We'll take a timeout. We'll come back. We'll tell you about our player of the game, and we will tell you what's up next for the Lady Indians, as what is their next game, and we'll tell you about our next broadcast and what we'll have for you coming up. That's on the way right after this timeout.
KACH. It's easy, fun, fast, and affordable. Do all of your grocery shopping online at Stokes Market. Simply log into stokesgrocery.com. Select the Shop Online tab and shop for your items. Then select the pickup time that is convenient for you. Pay online, and if you can't get out, then have someone else pick up your groceries for you. Do your grocery shopping online and still shop locally. It's part of the new normal, and it's fun. Do it now. Shop, enjoy, save at stokesgrocery.com.
When it comes to all things electrical, Sean Carter and the guys at S&T Electrical should always be your go-to crew. With experience in everything from new construction to repairs, service, and new installations, S&T Electrical is professional and friendly in all they do. Your electrical work will be done right. Call S&T Electric today at 208-852-5878.
This is Sean Carter with S&T Electric. It's what we do.
Hey, ranchers and growers, remember you can start your day with the latest information and market trends. It's the Morning Farm Block. Weekday mornings at 6 on FM 105.5 and AM 1340 KACH.
KACH, mylocalradio.com.
Well, our player of the game today, that's really has to go to one person. That is Brooke Slober, the starting and winning pitcher today for Madison. She went 7 complete innings today, gave up 6 hits, just a total of 5 runs. She walked 4 and struck out 7 on the way to pick up the victory here this afternoon. So our player of the game, sponsored by Ralph's Construction. Remember, they're starting on Phase 3. out in the Blue Sage Park area here in Preston. So now's the time to call them about a lot or design options for a home that can be built for you. Ralph's Construction's 435-232-1837. Back to tell you what's on tap for the Indians right after this.
KACH.
Rounds & Associates Insurance Service is an independent insurance agency with Allstate, Travelers, Auto Owners, Safeco, Progressive, and Nationwide, just to name a few. Stop by the office for your competitive quote today. Rounds & Associates Insurance Service. Call 208-852-2500. Rounds & Associates Insurance, supporting both the Westside Pirates and the Preston Indians on to victory. You've got this. Don't weaken. Rounds & Associates Insurance Service. Call today, 208-852-2500.
This is Ron Smaley from Webb Funeral Home, thanking Preston Indian and Westside Pirate fans for your loyalty over the years. You have helped make Webb Funeral Home Franklin County's most trusted name in funeral services since 1925. Our staff is available 24 hours a day, 7 days a week to provide compassionate service in your time of need. We also offer a full range of services, including many funeral pre-planning options to meet everyone's budget, an excellent monument selection, and the best aftercare services available. Let us answer any questions you may have by calling 208-852-0533. Webb Funeral Home, since 1925. You know us, you trust us, we're here to stay.
Franklin County Medical Center Sports Therapy and Rehabilitation Services is dedicated to helping you live your best life. We have trained professional staff to help you improve your athletic endurance and so much more. Whether you are recovering from injury or surgery or need some basic athletic training, we work hard to get you back to doing what you love most. Our speech pathologist can also assist with communication, language, or other speech issues. Learn more about our services at fcmc.org.
KACH.
Well, next up for the Lady Indians is a meeting with Marsh Valley coming up tomorrow. Game was supposed to be played over at Marsh Valley, but because of the weather and things, their field is not playable as of yet. So the game rescheduled for back over here at Tony Hansen Fields with a 4 o'clock first pitch coming up tomorrow afternoon. Our next broadcast is also tomorrow afternoon, as we'll have boys baseball for you, as the Preston Indians will play host tomorrow to the Bear Lake Bears. 3:30 first pitch from here at Tony Hansen Fields. We'll be on the air with the pregame show about 3:15, and we will look for you then as the Indians will play host to the Bears. Until then, for John Beverly back in the studio and the executive producer of KCH Radio Sports, Val Cook, I'm Dan Hubbard. Happy to join us here this day. And unfortunately for the Indians, they come up just a couple of runs short as the Madison Bobcats come to town, knock off the Indians by the final score of 5-3. Until tomorrow afternoon, good night, everybody. Thank you for listening to the Preston Indians postgame show. This broadcast has been a production of Preston Broadcasting, LLC, and was intended for the private, non-commercial use of our audience. Use of any portion of this production, its accounts or descriptions, in whole or in part, may not be used or rebroadcast without the express written permission of Preston Broadcasting, LLC.